Oh, hello. Oh,
I
hello.
just want to see if it would focus that close.
It was like a peekaboo. It was like a
Yeah,
peekaboo.
yeah.
Is that Kiki from My Neighbor Totoro? Like, or from Kiki's Delivery Service? Like, where does that cat come from? Where are all these cats? Why is there so many cats in Mixer
I
chat?
I want to know why there's cats and not dogs.
I'm enjoying. Oh my god! Like, there's so many cats. I'm very happy with Mixer right now. Is this like the cat update? Oh my god, look at all these cats. I have cats surrounding me because they're hungry, and now I have cats all over Mixer. All right, I was not expecting so many cats.
I've been seeing
Um,
cats all day, so
all right. Um, Hi guys, welcome to Mixcast episode 33. Thank you for all the sparks right at the start. That was crazy. Hi Darth, hi MD, hi Dold, hi Twister. I'm not sure if I missed anyone. I was distracted by cats. Hi British Chairs, hi Rogue Diamond. Hello everyone. Hi Cowman. They're just saying to hang in there. 2019 just begun. Oh my god. Um. All right. Let's uh. Let's get started here. Bad Frog, how was your day?
uh, it was uneventful but tedious.
Hmm. I see.
I'm still trying to learn GIMP, and so everything I want to do,
Just get Photoshop. It's ten
it takes me
dollars.
it takes a month. I don't want to pay every month, so it takes me several hours to figure out how to do something that takes 15 seconds.
Sweet with the 7-month resub. Yo. Yo. Thank you, sweet. Thank you, sweet. Hi McFly. We always get like giant resubs during Mixcast. It's crazy.
Soundboard.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I always tell you to remind me for that if I forget that. Hi British Chairs. So yeah. You had a tedious day learning GIMP. I don't know. I still say $10 is worth Photoshop because GIMP is just terrible compared to Photoshop. I think it's so much
I,
better.
I would still have to spend the same 3 hours trying to figure out how to do it in Photoshop too.
I don't know about that. I could teach you too. You could just be like, "Hey, Big, how do I do this?" And I'll say, "Just do this." It'll be super easy. It'll be super
We'll
easy.
see. If it keeps aggravating me, I'm definitely got to go a new route because
Yeah.
that's it. It's either Photoshop or GIMP. There's other programs up there, but they don't do the same stuff.
Nah, there's
So
just Photoshop.
I'm an open source kind of guy, dude.
Yeah. Hi British shares. Hi sweet. So, oh my god. Icy Burns with the resub. We might get a lot of resubs in the early weeks of the month because that's my resub day. Icy Burns. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right. So let's chat. Actually, so I want to talk about my day a little bit. I had a pretty crazy day. Today was super odd. I got a lot of stuff done at work at Tiny Build. I got a lot of stuff prepped for PAX South. I got let's see. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff prepped for PAX South. I got confirmation that my business cards are going to arrive, which are sweet, by the way. It's a guy punching an alligator. I don't know how much more you need out of a business card.
That's pretty cool.
um, I just spent $140 on some tech for streaming at South. I got myself like a $25 selfie stick. I got a remote control for my GoPro, so that way I don't have to actually press the button anymore. I can just have it as a watch on my wrist, so I can have it like mounted up somewhere and just turn it on like that. and I bought myself the largest legal battery possible for my phone. I bought a battery that is barely low enough amperage to be able to bring on a plane, because if it's too high of an amperage, they'll actually turn it down. You won't be able to bring it on a plane. So mine is like, it's literally like a couple hundred amperage off. It's right now it's or milliamps off. It's currently mine is like 26,800 and the cap is like 30,000. So it's not that far, or maybe it was 28,600, something like that. What'd you go with for a brand? I went with Anchor. Anchor has never treated me wrong. I love Anchor products. They've never treated me wrong. So, it was expensive. It was about $68 for the battery, and I was thinking about getting two, because the one that I really wanted was $150, and it was like 4 times the size, but it's not legal to bring on a plane. And then Jenny comes in here and drops a beach ball. Everyone hit that beach ball. Keep hitting the beach ball. Keep hitting the beach ball. There's not enough people. We just started. So yeah, I got myself an Anchor battery. I got myself a $25 selfie stick, and I got myself remote controls for GoPro are so expensive. I was complaining to Bad Frog before we started Mixcast. So if you ever buy a GoPro and they give you that little square, the little square remote control that has the little red circle on it, and it basically you can attach it to your wrist or something and use it as a remote to start recording. Don't ever lose that. I'm pretty sure I left mine in Disney World. Because I don't have it, and I went to go buy a replacement, and the replacement for that exact model is $60. $60 for a little button that doesn't even have a screen. So I went with an off-brand that has a little screen. It tells you how long it's been recording and all that, so you have to charge it. And then what else did I buy? Oh no, and the other part of it too was is that it was really expensive. It was off-brand. It was a $40 off-brand button essentially. So, yeah, it's crazy. And yes, I'm still gonna give fries for beach ball.
But can we avoid beach balls, please?
Yes. Let's avoid beach balls for Mixcast. No worries, Jenny. It was just yeah. All right. Trying to think if that was it.
That was all I knew about.
Pretty sure gas in Seattle or gas in Bellevue is really expensive. It's almost $1 more than what I pay at home. I had to go get gas today at work, and I was like, "Ooh, that hurt." So I only filled up 3 gallons because I wasn't gonna pay $1 more a gallon. What do you pay for gas right now, Bad Frog?
I don't pay anything. I don't drive. That's
you
beside the point. But
do you know the average?
God, we got to be approaching $4 a gallon.
$4? Oh my God! No worries, Valley Girl.
Well, they've got seasonal gas here.
What?
So
hold on. Sydney 184. Where? 180? What? 240? 207? Just under 2? Oh my God. It just must be expensive in Seattle.
You might be doing the same thing I have to do here. You got seasonal gas, and there's like 4 different ones, and depending on the season, they use that formula of gas. that nobody else uses.
I just paid $3.50 a gallon in Bellevue. I just paid $3.50 a gallon. Yeah, Rip is right. It's like $2.70. $2.70 where I live. But $2.70 is our low. It usually fluctuates between $2.70 and about $3.25. Oh, I know, British chairs. I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice to go to Costco. It literally said 0 miles left on my tank. So, which really means 30, but I had to get on the highway for the next 40 miles. It takes me 40 miles to get home. So, I wasn't going to risk it. I don't remember the last time it was over $2. Oh my god. I'm going to start importing my own gas from other states and pay cheaper for shipping.
Oh my god.
That's what's gonna happen. Wow. Crazy. I wonder what gas cost is back where I used to live. Oh, there was not a choice. I had 0 gallons left in my car. Or 0 miles. 0 miles left in my car. There was not a choice.
There was definitely a choice.
There was no choice.
Absolutely there was a choice. You could have got on the highway, ran it dry, and walked home.
There was no walking as a choice. I live 40 miles from my work. Don't be a millennial. It's 40 miles uphill, Stat Booster. You could have stopped earlier. Actually,
uphill in the snow.
The funny part is, last night I knew I had to go to the gas station in the morning on my way to work today, and as soon as I got on the highway, I was like, "Damn it, I forgot," and I was just screwed at that point. I had to just go to work, so I knew I was gonna have to fill 3 gallons when I got to work today. So I knew it. I just looked at the Gas Buddy app, and it says that most expensive gas station near me is $2.39 per gallon. Can't use corn oil. Payne is good for that. What, corn? He's good for corn? Or what is he good for?
I think he's good for pain. It says this is pain.
Oh.
They're just saying.
Saying I need gas to get on the highway. Oh, okay. It's all good. I've been in E since Friday. I've just been taking Dwight's car because I haven't wanted to deal with it. Oh my god. Use someone else's gas because you're running out.
Hey, that works. That's a good plan.
I love it. That's amazing. Oh my god. So yeah, that was my day today. I drove to Microsoft today and went to go hang out with the developers of Halo. I had to go pick something up from their office, and I needed to go to Halo to figure out how to mount a NASCAR hood on the wall at my job. Weird, like, transition of how to go from one place to another, and the reason why I had to go to Halo for it. But Halo are the only people that I know that had pieces of a NASCAR mounted on a wall. I've never known anyone who's had that. So I went over there to talk to them about it, and I had to go pick up something anyway. I had to go pick up a painting that I'm going to go post in Discord later tonight. I was like, can I see your NASCAR stuff? Because I'm trying to figure out how to put a NASCAR hood up on the wall. And she took me over there, and she like showed me how she had done it, and she's like, I'm pretty sure I still have the anchors for the screws. And I was like, no way. So she brought me over to the storage room, and she's like, you just have these. I've had them here for a year. And I was like, cool, done. So now I have them. We actually bought a bar for work And we also found out today that it's not legal to drink in your office at work. So we bought a bar and we're going to have a bar, but we're not going to be able to use the bar. So, yeah, so we bought a bar. I have to wait till Thursday for us to get the bar so that way I can mount the hood and have it displayed nicely behind the bar. What do I do for work? I'm a community manager at Tiny Build, the people who made Hello Neighbor, Graveyard Keeper, Party Hard, Cluster Truck. We have tons of games. I think we have about 40 games, something like that. 30 games. Yeah, I do community management, social media, analytics, things along that line. So, Red Bull and G Fuel Bar. Yeah. So, my job is posting on social media and working with our influencers, which I used to be one of them. And right now I took over all the support emails because until I can get like into full effect of running my job the most efficient way as possible, which requires me to stream and which requires me to like constantly be interacting with our influencers. In the meantime, I've taken over all the support emails, so I run all the support emails, which is like answering about 1,000 to 2,000 emails a week, something like that. So,
all right, I got a computer that just blew up. 1 second.
You have a computer that a computer just blew up in his house. Yeah. So that's what I do for work. Can guests use it? Buys a plane ticket for what? The bar? Actually, the reason why we're getting the bar is that way, if we are hosting events or anything like that, that are like not during work, you know, like if we do a party after PAX or something along that line, that we can treat our guests, you know. So it should be a good time. Because we had a Christmas party and stuff, and yeah, so we're just building the office as, you know, as game feeling and welcoming as possible. So but yeah, now that Bad Frog's back, let's jump into the first topic. Uber VR. We hinted towards it a little bit yesterday. It was announced at CES, the Consumer Electronics Show of 2019, which also had a continuation of today. That's why we have CES Day 2 as our second topic. But during Day 1, who was it? HTC Vive that announced it? I don't remember who announced it.
Yes, that was who it was.
No. It was Disney and Audi. Disney and
Audi.
On
this deal.
Yeah. Disney and Audi teamed up to release a virtual reality experience that you play while riding in your Uber. Like, it sounds crazy. Like, really crazy. Disney and Audi, like the car manufacturer. Yeah. They're making a VR, it's almost like interactive car, like transportation service. It just got announced yesterday, Cowman. And as of right now, it's not in the United States. They're only doing it, it's called Hollow Ride. That's what they're calling it, Hollow Ride. Did you notice what country it was in, Bad Frog? I can't find where
I'm reading it now because my computer that had all my tabs on it's one that blew up.
Oh. Trying to figure out. I saw it earlier today, but I can't remember where they said. Bah. I can't figure it out. But yeah, right now it's not in the United States. I remember reading that somewhere, but they're testing it in another country and they plan to bring it to the United States. I know why. It was in a different link that I originally found it on. It was this link. Yep. It was this link. Let's see. It says ah.
Please come back. Please come back.
Trying to see if I can find it. I know it's in this article. I'm doing a keyword search and I still can't find it. That's funny. I tried. I typed United States. It didn't find it. I don't know. I don't think it's Germany. I can't remember where
they're using Audis, so maybe.
Yeah, but Audis can be anywhere in the world, you know. I can't find it. I don't remember where they said it was. I'm sure I'll see it when I'm not even looking for it. But in any case, it's not starting in the United States, but they are basically what.
Sorry.
What?
I got my computer back and all my tabs came back.
Oh. Basically what they're doing is it's preloaded games that you're going to be doing on the virtual reality. They're calling it Hollow Ride, are the vehicles that use the virtual reality kit. So it says there's a couple of them. One of them, the main one that they're doing, is Rocket's Rescue Run. So they teamed up with Marvel to do games. So it's called Rocket's Rescue Run. It's a fun demo of HoloRide's VR tech. It simulates that you're in an amusement park ride, which is pretty neat. Like my fear. So one of the big things that they were talking about is
getting motion sick.
Motion sickness, because when you're in VR, one of the big things that you run into is that if you're moving forward in the game but your body actually isn't, you'll start feeling dizziness because your brain tells you you're moving but your body is saying you're not, right? So one of the things is, like, if you're moving in a car and the car is making a right but your eyes don't say you're making a right, you're going to start feeling weird, right? Your body is moving without your brain seeing it. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting aspects on whether something like this will be actually functional or not. What's up, Pierre?
I for example, I know I would get motion sick, so I couldn't do it. Yeah. The last time I tried to play a game in a car, it was on one of them old handhelds. And about 10 minutes, I had a massive headache and was about to throw up. So
the big gamer that I am not capable of playing games. I used to when I was a kid, but playing games or reading while I'm a passenger in the car. Obviously I can read signs and stuff, but reading a book or playing games or anything like that, can't do that. Yeah, Tuna. I really don't think it was Germany, but I'm trying to see if I can find it while skimming through the article.
Yeah, I had 2 links and I couldn't find it, so.
But yeah, there was a couple of examples of the demos that it showed.
Although it does say Disney and Audi. It's not that they're using an Audi, but it's Audi, the company itself, teamed up.
Yeah.
So that suggests it might likely be Germany, but I don't have the answer for that.
There's only Disney or Audi have tested doing these games. However, the people who reviewed it at CES were the first people outside of the companies to be able to play it, and they said that they had a pretty interesting experience doing it. The game that they were playing mostly was the Rocket Rescue Run. And I'm gonna read what they said based on the game itself. Basically, okay, so it says, it like so they go into really in-depth conversation on whether it was worth using or not. So these guys were not paid to write this article. They want, like, it's not paid to be a beneficial article. It's paid just saying, hey, we're gonna fly you guys out here to write an article. You give us your, like, most genuine stuff, right? So actually they have a picture of it right here. So this is the guy actually wearing it inside the car, and they're using a different type. I wish I could make the picture bigger. Oh, there we go. They're using a different type of handset right there. It's tiny compared to where is it? Where's mine?
How would we know where yours was at? Seriously. How would we know?
Oh, it's right here. See how large this one is? And then see the one that's in his hand? It's tiny. It's tiny. So they're using a very different handset there, and I'm not sure if that's something that comes specifically with the Oculus, but yeah, it's very different. But they do have a trailer of it, and I actually haven't watched this yet, so I don't know what benefit. I guess it's just a little promo teaser on how it works, but no, I got you, Tuna. Amber says I get carsick just riding in the backseat of a car as it is, so no thanks to VR added on that. So this would be crazy interesting if you're seeing that much stuff moving around inside of this. I can't imagine it working. I can't imagine it working as well as they're showing it in this demo. Because you got to think, like, all of these roads would have to be pre-programmed, and it would have to sync with the GPS of the driver. So basically, the driver would have to hook up their GPS to say, you know, we're going to take these roads, and we want the game to go on the path of this road.
Well, the reverse of that is because the thing we talked about, I don't know, last week or the week before, is that AI that could actually do its own programming for scenery. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think that's involved here, but something like that could be coming for it. So
I'm just imagining, like, could you imagine, for me, the amount of motion sickness, man, the amount of motion sickness, if you're flying around in a ship or something like that, and this car is just constantly turning, you know, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. I don't know. I don't know whether this is a good thing or not. Like, advancement in technology is really good, but is it always successful? No, it's not. And I don't know if this one would be. It's an interesting concept because, you know, when people go in a car, especially if you ever go in Ubers are like, has anyone in here never been in an Uber-based system? Not a taxi cab. Taxi cab is a very unfortunate situation. If you've ever ridden a taxi cab, you know what I'm talking about.
It's not nice.
Taxi cabs are not fun. Ubers, however, are much better. It's usually about half to a quarter of the cost of a taxi cab. The drivers are generally fairly nice people. Not always the case, but they're usually fairly nice people. However, you'll normally run into one or two situations. One, your driver will want to talk to you the entire way of the drive, which if you're a super friendly person, might not be a bad deal, but not everyone is, or two, your driver will create a very awkward situation, such as like them, because Uber drivers don't have restrictions on the type of music that they play. So sometimes they'll just play like really, really weird music. And I would be that guy because I play metal and I play screamo and stuff like that. But like, I've been in cars where they're listening to like super underground rap that's just slinging the N-word constantly. And I'm like, this is how you represent yourself as essentially a taxi driver, is just driving people around and forcing them to listen to this music. This is very odd. Like, it's not a very pleasant situation. Yeah. And like, this could potentially be a solve to that. You have a VR headset. You don't have to listen to the driver at all if you don't want to, because all these VR headsets have earmuffs on them. They play their own thing. The bad side to it: when VR became popularized, there was a huge national outbreak of pink eye because no one would ever clean VR headsets. So people would just put them on, take them off, put them on, take them off, and everyone was just giving pink eye to each other. This is round 2 guaranteed, because those headsets are not going to get cleaned. I promise you, they are not getting cleaned, because is the customer going to clean it? No. Customer is not going to clean it. And is the driver going to clean it? No, because he's not going to get out of his driver's seat every time he drops off a customer. It's just not going to happen. So it's a very odd situation on whether this would actually turn out to be a good thing at all. It's odd. I don't know. What I mean, do you see pros that I might have missed, Bad Frog, or like?
I don't see any pros to this at all, honestly. I'm serious. 50 to 75% of the people are going to get motion sickness and throw up in the back of the Uber car.
That's the other thing too, is like these Uber drivers are going to be risking that.
I, as an Uber driver, wouldn't even come close to risking that. There's no chance. So, I mean, back to you don't want to smell like a taxi.
It's true. That's the one good thing about Ubers, is that the cars are clean, and Uber holds them up to an expectation. So the one thing that they did do cool was the car that they used looks sweet. Has a big Marvel logo on the side of it with Rocket's Rescue Run, and I like this digital pattern that goes down the car. Looks pretty cool. But
on the link I sent you from GameSpot, it has that video of of some upcoming VR games. By the way,
wait, for what was it?
The GameSpot link I sent you.
You'd have to put
it for this article.
Oh, you might have to put it in chat. I don't have it. Driver stops at store, buys lunch, gets back in, drops customer off. Dang, that was an expensive ride. The whole time you're just sitting in VR, not knowing that he stopped to get lunch.
Oh my god.
I can see it happening. Yeah, the car looks cool. The rest of it, I don't know how well that would work. Simple, put a canister of wet wipes, alcohol in the back seat with the goggles, so if the customer wanted to use them, they could. But the customer would be forced to clean the equipment, and that's not going to happen. Just won't happen. Won't happen. What'll end up happening is that they just won't clean it, they'll put it on, and then they'll sue Uber for giving them pink eye. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yep.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
That embedded video file on there has got some upcoming VR games.
The one that autoplays right after the start?
Yep, the autoplay, yep.
All right.
I hate autoplay.
and what are these video
This VR games that are coming.
VR games to keep your eye on? Nah, BU, you're fine. VR games to keep your eye on. So I guess a little off topic from the first topic.
It's still topic. VR.
Yeah. This one looks pretty neat.
Yeah, no, check this out.
Oh my god. Customers clean their own shopping cart handles? Very rarely. I don't know. How often do you see people going through cleaning their shopping cart handles? I'll tell you now that I don't usually.
Nope.
Sometimes I will. Really? You all the time? I wash my hands whenever when I come back from traveling, or when I get into my car, because I keep a bottle of hand sanitizer in my car. The store provides wipes? They do. I don't know. I still see Uber getting sued for people giving them pink eye.
Yep.
Because it's gonna happen real fast. It's gonna happen real fast. Have you ever played a motion controlled game in a car? It sucks. That's what I'm saying. Now imagine if you're playing VR in a car. I feel like people are just gonna throw up everywhere.
Yeah, I tried to play a driving game in a car, and that was bad news because your eyes see you turning and you're not turning, and then the car turns and you're not turning in the game. So
right. That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, that they got some cool VR stuff coming. It looks like.
I like this one. It reminds me of video froze. It reminds me of what was the movie called with Sandra Bullock? Gravity? Yeah, Gravity.
Oh, Gravity.
This game's an absolute no. Rock climbing? Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good.
That's it. You're just gonna get another.
Yeah, no, I'm good with no rock climbing. But yeah, yeah, body fluids, eyes, nose, mouth. Not just pink eye. Just saying. The reason why I bring up pink eye is because when virtual reality became popular, pink eye was a huge issue. And actually, I worked for a company here in Seattle that had 13 virtual reality bays, and my job was to, people would pay for half hour or 1 hour virtual reality sessions. They would go in, play their game for half an hour or an hour, and then come out. And my job was literally to just rotate people through and help them out with selecting which games they want to play. They had like a basic cleaning setup, like Lysol wipes and stuff like that. But like, I was like, this isn't enough. Like, we need to like really go through and clean everything because people are gonna get sick. And luckily I was listened to, and we went through and did a whole bunch of like manipulation on getting things properly cleaned between customers. So yeah, it's a big concern. I don't see the Uber VR working. I really don't. I really don't see it working. All right. With that said, CES Day 2. How did you want to do this one, Bad Frog? Did you want to talk about specific ones, or did you want me to just go through and read some of these topics?
This one, I know you've got the link to this one. There was a couple of things on there I found pretty cool that I wanted to talk about.
Oh, the rotating one?
It's the Wired article. It's probably the last one I sent you.
Let me lift you up and grab that one. There we go.
But
the Cool's Gadgets one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. No, we can go through some of these. Let me blow up the article so that way people can see it as we read them. So I'm gonna start at the bottom.
Start at the bottom.
Yeah. Let's do this. So coolest tech that Wired has seen at CES. So for those who don't know, CES is the Consumer Electronics Show. This is 2019. It's going on right now. Today was the second day of CES. If you still don't know what the Consumer Electronics Show is, it's basically if you have a piece of tech and you're any decent sized company, small company to very large company, you show off your new tech there. Like, it's the place to show it off. Like, anything from farming equipment to computers, like you show off anything, to space stuff, to whatever, it doesn't matter. You show off everything.
I'm not yawning, you're yawning.
You're yawning. Britisher says wipes don't touch the E. coli from diapers in front basket shopping carts, kiddos' bottoms. The next guy puts produce in there. Wow. That was information I probably didn't have to know. Because I do put my produce in the sitting portion where small children go. That's disgusting.
So you have diaper produce now, and you've never known it.
Yeah.
I can see Big's not going to be using that for putting anything anymore.
No. Maybe they shouldn't make carts that kids. Maybe they should make carts that kids don't sit in. Actually, I use the small carts now. I use the small, the like Safeway has like full size carts and they have like small little carts. I use the small little carts. You don't put kids in that one, so just raise the flap.
Anyway, it happens to be this first one is nothing huge, and it's way overpriced for what it is, but. It's basically a wooden picture frame with a phone charger on the back of it for $80.
See, that's what it looked like to me.
That's exactly what it is. I don't see why they thought this was some of the coolest tech at CES, but the rest of them were pretty good, but this was ridiculous.
But like, why? Why do you need a wooden picture frame to have wireless charging? Why can't you just put it down on like a mat on your desk? That's all I want.
I don't know, and I don't know why they thought it was cool, but they did, and it's not.
I want just a computer mouse pad with wireless charging for my phone, so I can just put it on the mat and it's fine. Why do I need? It's
not $80,
and it's not $80, right? It says, but ingenuity's worth paying for. No, next, rehab tech.
This is cool.
A stroke is one of the largest causes of adult disability, and once you have a stroke, you have to continue rehab for the rest of your life. Flint's Rehab Migo, a wrist wearable that pairs with an app, brings together an ecosystem of simple, fun, and easy to use devices that help stroke survivors exercise their impaired side. We spoke to stroke survivor Tina Orkin, who pointed out she can use MeGo system independently and with one hand. She can continue her rehab while traveling or visiting her grandson, which she wouldn't be able to do with a lot of other products.
I found cool. This one wildly cool. I mean,
so if you look at the picture alone, it actually looks like Guitar Hero. Look at it. So it like has the different colors indicating which finger you're needing to use, and it shows you what symbol you're needing to make. So the first one is I'm going to use the same hand. So let's do this.
3 fingers.
Yeah. So touch your thumb to your pinky, then to your ring finger. It says to keep it lifted up, to your middle finger, to your pointer finger, and I guess the last one is just hold your hand up straight, I guess just for movement of the thumb.
I'm sure there's a lot of patterns it goes through.
But yeah, it looks like Guitar Hero. So you would literally just do this, and just play the game as it's meant to be played. That's really cool. And on the go, like an app on your phone, you know, you imagine you just set your phone up, you wear this glove, and you're just playing the game. It just looks like you're actually playing a game. I bet people would just use it to play it, you know?
And they're right about that. Stroke victims cannot go too far because they'd have to do this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And this would be a massive improvement in their quality of life.
I think this is fantastic.
Take off for a vacation.
This is really, really cool. I wonder, this might be one that we touch back up with at a later time to discover pricing, release dates, things along that line, if it's not already released.
This next one's kind of blah, but
yeah, they pick such random ones.
Yeah.
It's basically a to-go
fight
gym.
Camp package takes that's I wanna.
It's basically a to-go gym.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. I don't know.
You can watch videos and punch a bag.
Yeah.
So it's not like it hadn't been done before. Again, I don't know why they found this of all the stuff they could found, why they found that.
We actually talked about this one yesterday. Yep. The OtterBox pop socket. OtterBox has now included pop sockets default on the case. So you don't have to stick it on and change them out. It's on the case, and it looks like you'll be able to rotate the caps that are on it too. Just because it looks like it's the exact same functionality.
Oh, wait a minute. Does yours smash in flush?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's the whole thing.
I didn't know
pop
that.
Socket. It pops. It pops. Pop socket. Yeah. So it looks like so they had an official collaboration with Pop Socket, the guys who invented the Pop Socket. So very cool. Very cool. You don't use OtterBox or Pop Sockets? I thought Pop Socket was like the worst thing. I was like, oh god, this is the new craze. Everyone's gonna get little accessories to their phone. And then I used one and I was like, this is actually the best thing ever. I love being able to hold my phone like this. I really do. It seems silly. I love it. It actually makes picking up my phone really easy and holding onto it for like, if I ever have a fear, let's say, actually, I had this exact circumstance when we were at PAX West and we went to the pier. We took pictures out by the water with the community. But when you're out by the water, what's your biggest fear? That you're gonna drop your phone off the pier and you'll never get it back. Literally, Pop Socket is the savior of that. I never fear dropping my phone. This thing is not coming off, you know? So, yeah.
It will if you lose a couple fingers.
I mean, if you lose your fingers, then yeah.
I'm just saying.
I would have jumped for the phone. You made fun of them initially as well. I thought it was, I literally thought it was just going to be an accessory piece for phones. I was like, here we go. Next trend. The next one. But they're fantastic. And the dash mount for it too. The only reason why I'm not investing in the dash mount for my current car is because I don't know how well the dash mount will work for the Tesla. So I'm waiting to get the Tesla to see, you know, what the best way of mounting my phone in the Tesla will be. So yeah, I actually do love pop sockets. They're really, really good. I want to convince Tiny Build to make pop sockets.
You talked about this one yesterday. It's the speaker with the beer cups.
We did talk about this.
Yeah.
There was actually two different ones. There was the speaker with the beer cups, and then there was the beer cozies that were that had chargers in them. There was two different ones.
Again, why? I just the koozie with a charger just sounds like something way overpriced. For
Yours is a llama corn from what is it? Exploding Kittens? Llama corn? Let's see. Cargo Sense Pet Tracker. If your dog is over 15 pounds, you can't carry your pup in the main cabin, which makes flying with him or her one of the most terrifying things you'll ever do. If you want to make sure that your best friend in the entire world hasn't been left in a burning hot cargo bay or on a freezing runway, the Cargo Sense Pet Tracker will keep track of their location in real time, monitor environmental conditions while in flight, and alert you if the temperature exceeds preset thresholds.
That's good if you travel with a pet a lot.
I get the point, but if you say my pet is freezing down there, what are they going to do? Nothing.
No, they can't. But this is more of a, if something happens, they can't go, well, it was a sick dog. You can just say, given the information, look,
yeah,
there was no air down there. It was 140 degrees in the cargo. So
yeah, I mean, comment. Thank you for the host. I don't know. It's essentially it's an insurance policy. That's what it is. Yep. It's an insurance policy. It helps you if you're doing that, and I can see the point. But in the end, if all this does is justify whether the death of your animal on a flight was their fault or not. That's essentially.
In a sense, if a lot of people flying with pets started getting these things, the airlines would get a lot smarter about how they transported animals if there's proof sitting in these people's hands of what they did. So I wouldn't want one, but I mean it's kind of a cool deal that
I can see why. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be too.
It reminds me of your... Actually, that is where I could see the purpose of it. I see that as... David, you need to work for Cargo Sense right now because that is the better purpose of this. Do you like traveling with your pet in the car? This is an alert system that sends a text message to your phone and says, you need to go save your pet. That's the better use for it. 100%.
Yep, I 100% agree with that.
Because Cassie likes driving with her cat in the car because her cat is very well car trained. It doesn't run around, it doesn't meow, it just, hangs out as a companion in the passenger seat. But I always tell her it's too cold to bring the cat in the car, And, in some circumstances, it might be. And during the summer, it can get hot. And I always say, you're going to have to leave the windows down. But it's like, that is the purpose right there. An alert system on whether your animal is getting towards a danger zone when you're leaving them in the car. That's the better purpose of this device. My personal opinion.
I'll be calling them tomorrow. Sorry, David.
Let's see.
Now this is cool.
Usually CES robots are a little sad, but Temmie is different. Instead of pretending their robot can do a bunch of things it can't, like hold a conversation, the team at Temmie focused on things that it can. The Temmie robot has 16 sensors that can help it recognize people and map out your home. With the tap of a button, it can follow you and go anywhere you ask it. It can get there, play music or media, wirelessly charge devices, act as an Alexa device, work as a video chat for a telepresence bot, among other things.
If you here's can find the reason why you don't want it.
If you can find a reason to use Temmie, it's only $1,500.
It's a really expensive Roomba that doesn't clean your car.
I mean, it's really cool.
Oh yeah, it's super cool.
But not $1,500 cool. I had a hard time spending $300 on a Roomba. That, and we probably haven't used it in a few months because we just haven't. I don't see people spending $1,500 on a robot that follows them around their house. Can I hack and steal the map of people's houses? That's the next step. Hackers are now going to be able to rob people because they have a map of people's houses.
Have you seen the thing with the Roombas that you can? They somehow you can hook something up to them and it'll draw new Doom maps for you.
Doom
with the
maps?
Yeah, it's Doom and something else, but as it goes around, it'll draw a map in whatever pattern it's doing.
I wanted mine to draw a map so that way it would stop running into things that it doesn't need to run into. I don't want it to go near my kitchen table because it always gets itself stuck under the chairs. I just wanted to say, no, don't go past this line. That's what I wanted out of mine. It doesn't do that. Magic Power Watch 2. The worst part about wearing a smartwatch is it dying right in the middle of your Spartan race. That happens to me so often I can't even explain to you.
I mean, the last Spartan race I was at, my watch went dead right near the end.
Is that what happened? Right near the end?
I was in first place in everything.
Man, like mine just dies halfway through every time I'm in a race. Like, you know, I'm in races every other day. It's the worst thing. The Matrix Watch 2 fixes that problem with a thermometric and solar charging. So your watch is powered by the sun. Basically, it tracks GPS, heart rate tracking, notifications. It's water resistant. Can it rival Garmin or Apple Watch when it comes to fitness features? Probably not. But you'll be able to charge it with the sun. Wow, these guys are really good at making presentable articles.
But the thing I liked about it is it's actually getting closer to looking like a watch, unlike some of these other smart watches that weigh 5 pounds. And
I like my little Fitbit. I like my Fitbit. I use the Fitbit Blaze. It's a little square. It looks like old iPod shuffles, the tiny ones, the little square ones. Looks like a little one of those with a little screen, and it does its job. It counts my steps, it tells me the time, and it tells me when I get a text message. That's what I wanted out of it. So, yeah, I like it. I don't like when watches go too far.
Here's some more medical stuff. Withing's BPM Core is the classiest, techiest blood pressure monitor we've seen. It can take your pressure. Has a digital stethoscope sensor that you can press onto the side of your chest, and another you touch with your fingers, so it can take an electrocardiogram. It'll be able to detect things like AFib, something heart disease, because I can't pronounce it.
Valvular.
With medical grade accuracy, pending the FDA, of course. And it's coming out for $250, which I gotta tell you, if you're somebody who's probably suffered a heart attack or something and it might be wanting to know this stuff all the time, it's probably not a bad price.
For me, I see a lot of use out of this with people with diabetes. Testing blood pressure, testing. So, like, I actually saw a really cool one. It was a diabetic tester. It didn't need to draw your blood, which I don't really know how it tests blood sugar if it doesn't test your blood. But it was small, it was digital, and it would record back to your phone through an app, so you could be able to track all that data per day. Now, the better part of this is it shows, like, it has the band for around your arm to test, beats per minute, blood pressure, all that stuff, right? $250, I have no idea value on that, like if that's good or not. But
it doesn't sound horrible to me. So
I guess if you're a person who's constantly having to use stuff like this, it might not be bad. Yeah, it looks pretty neat too. It looks like a very clean device. And then the last one on this page was the Views XR camera. You may have heard XR is a thing this year at CES, one of the companies helping the creators capture XR content. This term really is really just a bucket to describe AR and VR and mixed reality. Okay, so XR is just mixed reality. Is Humanize, which is here at CES. With its new multi-mode camera, Views XR can capture a 180-degree stereo image that you can use to create video for stereoscopic views, like VR or Daydream headsets. It can shoot 360-degree video for AR applications, 2 cameras in one. I don't really know if I understand the purpose of this device, to be honest.
I think the deal is it can take the 180 degree pictures without having to move it.
Well, so there are 360 cameras that are capable of doing that function alone, and they'll actually attach to your phone too. I don't know. That one's an odd one. I don't know if I understand.
I thought it was kind of cool, but
it looks neat, but I don't know if I understand the function of it. But yeah, there's tons of stuff that got announced today at CES. Lenovo has created its own Surface Studio, the new Yoga laptop that's $1,000 cheaper than the Surface, which is pretty amazing because Surfaces are great laptops, but their problem is that they're expensive. Trying to see if I can see a woman's sex toy.
More out there, because I'm sure we're going to be doing this again tomorrow night. So I was just trying to pick some random stuff, basically.
A woman's sex toy won an award from CES until CES took it back. Apparently, it doesn't comply with the rules. Oh, good job. Good job, CES. GG. Let's see. Whoa! SanDisk, which is famous for making flash drives, has a prototype 4 terabyte flash drive. 4 terabytes in a flash drive. That is insane.
Wow.
That is insane. Oh god. Whirlpool's smart oven uses augmented reality to assist your baking. You can see your augmented salmon before you bake it. I'm ready.
David's got your answer. The diabetes device uses ultrasonic, electromagnetic, and thermal waves. There's one with a patch that measures glucose levels in the something fluid between the cells right under the skin.
Interesting.
That would be how they do it without having to get a blood draw. So
that is cool. Nissan announced their new Leaf. Actually, I thought they discontinued the Leaf line, so that's kind of cool to hear. Leaf is Nissan's electric car model, and it now goes more than 200 miles on a single charge. That is still very, very low. Very low. Considering, I mean, even, I'm pretty sure...
Don't say it. Don't say it.
No. I was actually going to say the, what is it? Oh my god, what is the name of the car? The Chevy Bolt? Is that what it is? Volt. Yeah. I'm pretty sure even the Volt gets over 250 miles on a charge. And the Volt was like one of the first electric cars. Like, it was like way in the beginning. What's up, Plain Harmony? Man, 200 miles. That's very low. That's very low. But I'm sure it's probably a lot more affordable than Tesla's. I have no idea what Leaf goes for. Nissan Leaf starting price. Whoa! They started $30K for a Leaf? Oh, 2019. And this isn't the 200-mile version. This is 151 miles. That's half the range of a Tesla, by the way. Half.
I knew it.
For only $5,000 cheaper. Whoa! That's crazy. We actually read that one yesterday. This smart lock gives you 5 ways to unlock your door, in case one was too little. You now have 5 ways to unlock your front door. Ooh, Games is at. So some of you all might see that I wear my Games t-shirt sometimes. They are a company here in Seattle. Boom, 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 boom. The new Games case. It's called the Games Guardian. This is what it looks like right here. Games Guardian. So you put your console in it, right? Your Xbox or your PlayStation sits in the middle here. And it actually looks like they have a bolting down system now, which is new. I have their older version of this. But they have all of the volume controls here instead of on the screen now. And this is a 15-inch monitor, I'm pretty sure. But you can fit your controller in it. You'll have all of your charging that's necessary. They're actually really cool devices. Unfortunately, I think the price range on the new Guardian is a lot more expensive. This is actually really cool. And they have 3 USB docks. Let's see, 60 hertz refresh rate. If you have a small enough PC, you can mount the PC inside the device. And their older version starts at $350. But they haven't said how much the Guardian is going to cost yet. So, yeah. Pretty neat. I support these guys a lot. I've been to their offices many times. They're very nice people. And they've hooked me up with a lot of equipment. And I've worked for them prior. So, I'm glad to see that they're at CES. But yeah. So, that's pretty much all the CES stuff that we have right here. Shall we go on to the more interactive topic for the evening?
Yep.
All right.
And we'll have more CES stuff tomorrow, I'm sure.
Yes. Day 3 of CES will have some stuff. In the meantime, let's do code of the day real quick. Code of the day for today is timeout. If you don't know what the code of the day is, you can type !Mixcast in the chat. You'll get provided a link where you can enter into a contest to win a year of Xbox Live. Yeah, you just do a bunch of social media stuff like following us on Twitter, following the YouTube, following us here on Mixer, and then it'll prompt you for a code of the day. The code of today is timeout. It'll give you a bunch of extra bonus points. Every episode, we have a new code of the day to get yourself as many points as possible. You have a much higher chance of winning if you do as many codes as possible. You can also view any previous episode of Mixcast on YouTube, iTunes, Podbean, or Acast. All episodes get uploaded there. So, good luck. Timeout also is one word, and capitalization does not matter.
And Master DPM, is it because it's not letting you announce? Because if that's the case, it's Mixer. Because I have 11 subs a month, I think, and I bet 8 of them I never get to announce because the button never shows up. So
he had a lot of problems last month on being able to actually resub. So I'll have to see. I'll see if I can help you out after stream, Master DPM.
Not using PayPal, I guess.
Yeah, that was I think that's how we solved it last time. Was he had to delete all of his payment subscriptions, like the methods of payment, and then redoing it through there, which it seems like they changed the way that they did it, because when I first started subbing to people, when I used a card, it didn't go through Stripe, and now it does. I didn't even know that Mixer started using Stripe. So very interesting to see. Yeah, so last topic of the day, most useful household tech. And this kind of feeds into CES a little bit, because Master DPM with 9 months resub. Thank you, dude. There it goes. Thank you, man. 9 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah. Why is that so hard to do? I don't know, man. I don't know. So yeah, most useful household tech. So what we're wanting to know is, in your house, what is the piece of technology? And I like, we know you guys are gamers. We don't want to hear your Xbox, your Nintendo. We want to know like your most useful piece of technology that you use in your house, whether it's daily or like maybe it's like, you know, I use this piece of technology like, I don't know, twice a month or something, but it ends up being like the best possible thing to save a bunch of time. Who knows? Like maybe it's your Roomba. You don't use your Roomba every day, but use it like once a week or something, and it's just the best, you know? Whatever it may be. What do you got? What is it? What is it for you, Bad Frog?
Mine's easy. It's the stove. Honestly, because I got a flat top stove, but that's not what's nice about it. What's really nice about it is you can set the temperature digitally for the oven. You can set the start time, the stop time. It'll tell you when it's warm enough to use. That's just a problem I have when I'm cooking is remembering time.
Interesting.
And
you have a stove model? You have a model for the stove? Like a make and model?
I do, but I don't see what it is from here.
Okay, bring it up in Mixcast channel on Discord, and I'd love to take a look at it and see, because it sounds really cool.
Yeah, a lot of the flat tops are that way now. It's just that glass top with the heating elements underneath the glass, basically.
Yeah. Well, all the digital stuff is what sounded cool. So.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Cowman said Alexa. So you use do you use Alexa for like all of the different things, like keeping track of lists, setting alarms, temperature, you know, like there's so many different things that you're capable of doing, as well as like hooking up to Pandora and Spotify and all that stuff. It's crazy what you're capable of doing, all that.
And it looks like Mrs. JG uses it to reach her lights. Why she has to reach her lights, I don't know. I mean, I can't reach my lights, but I don't need the best with them.
No, like flipping the switch on and off, Bad Frog. She's too short for those.
You're too short for the switch? What you telling me, Miss GJG? You're too short for the switch. Oh, no answer now. But I'll pay for this later. Promise.
Let's see. Master DPM says the microwave. Is there anything special about the microwave, Master DPM, or are you just saying because it heats up food fast? Because that better not be the answer. BU says my wireless speaker. What wireless speaker do you have, and why is it the most useful thing for you? What is a Bissell Crosswave, Kangas? Do you have any idea what that is, Bad Frog?
Well, Bissell's a vacuum company, but I don't. But Crosswave sounds like a cooking device.
It could be.
So I'm a little stunned here.
It could be a vacuum.
Does it vacuum and cook a turkey at the same time?
That would be quite the instrument.
That would be badass.
Your coffee maker, Sydney? Do you use a Keurig, or do you use something fancy?
It vacuums and washes at the same time.
Oh, nice. So it kind of does like the whole Swiffer thing, you know? It's like spraying down and washing while it's vacuuming. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. What's up, Drex?
Oh, that's cool. It's one of those Bose sound links. Carry it from room to room and listen to your music or podcast with it. That's
Use one of the Bose SoundLink. I can carry it from room to room. Oh, cool. Cool. I like that. That sounds cool. Carmen uses his Alexa for music, timer, and jokes. Oh, yeah. We did. Actually, it's really funny. By the way, one of the best things that we've discovered that that Alexa is capable of doing is you can ask Alexa to quote things. So you can literally say, Alexa, quote The Office, and she'll give you a random quote from a random episode of The Office. Or you could do like Alexa quote Breaking Bad, and she'll just give you a random quote from Breaking Bad. It's amazing. We probably did like 30 plus quotes of The Office. It was the best.
See, Amberu has a cord-free Dyson.
A cord-free Dyson?
Being able to spot vacuum as needed without having to unwind a cord and plug it in. Yeah, that's nice. When you just need one little spot, it sucks to unwind the whole cord.
How much use can you get out of a cord-free Dyson? Like, can you vacuum? I don't know. Let's say you have a big house. Can you vacuum for an hour, or are you gonna start running out pretty quickly? I'm wondering like how much time you actually get out of it.
Well, if it's a Dyson, I suspect it's a lot.
Well, because vacuuming is a lot of power. You know, that's a lot of power. Just a regular coffee maker. I got you, Sydney. We have a Keurig at work. I've never used Keurig before. I think they're getting me hooked to the coffee.
Keurig beer maker.
I know. I got to read up on that one too. It's a gift. I use it every day. Nice, BU. Kangas says, it vacuums and washes at the same time. She loves it. It does area rugs, mostly hard floors. Yeah. No, that sounds amazing. So wait, is it washing your area rugs as well as the floors? Because, I don't know, like, would you want your vacuum cleaner to wash the rugs? That sounds, I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know if I'd want my vacuum cleaner to wash the rugs. Google it? I will.
Well, that makes sense, Master DPM. Since I cook, I microwave a lot of my food. And I just can't. You can put water on the stove, man. Specifically ramen noodles, and without a microwave, I just don't eat, which is just annoying. Boiling water, that one's easy. I'm telling you. I hate ramen noodles in the microwave.
Let's see. There was one that I just read that I wanted to read. You thought Alexa was going to be telling me that I've been misquoting people? No. She just reads me quotes of The Office.
I want to point out my wife's favorite piece of tech in the house. She brought it to me.
Is that a kettle?
Electric water heater thing. Kettle.
Yeah. So you actually don't have to put it on the stove. You just set it on the counter.
And she makes her ramen noodles with that.
I've seen people do that, making ramen noodles with the electric kettles.
And it takes about a minute and a half, I think, to get boiling water.
They get hot really fast. You literally boil water in like less than 2 minutes. It's crazy. I forgot all about that when as soon as I saw ramen noodles, she came out here and got that. That's what a lot of people use it for tea. The electric water kettles. We had one back at the old Tiny Build house. And it was used a lot. Portable weapon, just fill it with water. It's true.
Yep.
It's true.
And they're like $20 at the most. Mine came from one of those high-dollar cooking stores. No way.
They are not $20. Googling it right now.
Maybe a cheap one is.
Electric,
maybe I thought that wrong.
Kettle. Oh, yeah, here we go. $40. This one's $20, the Amazon Basic version, which is not bad, to be fair. Amazon Basics is really not that bad, but on average, they're about like the mid-20s, mid-30s, mid-20s, mid-30s.
So I wasn't wrong.
You said $20.
So you found one for $20.
An Amazon Basics one. Amazon Basics.
Oh, I bought mine on sale.
I think that one's corded though. This one isn't. The one that she has is wireless, right?
Yeah, you just set
charge it.
No, hers has got a cord for the base.
Does it?
Yeah, and you just set it on the base. But no, ours. I got mine because it was an open box at the high dollar food selling stuff, and mine was $20.
Yeah. No, the ones that I'm looking at are wireless kettle. You just charge it. Pretty cool. I really like them.
That's nice for like hot chocolate and cider, ramen noodles. Did I mention ramen noodles?
I think you might have mentioned ramen noodles.
Okay, just saying.
Mr. says that his favorite household technology is his 24-karat gold Dyson hairdryer.
Wouldn't that suck your hair up into it? Just saying.
What? Oh, what? Dyson hairdryer? Yeah, it's like quite the opposite.
Well, if it's a Dyson, it's got to suck. So, does it suck it up there and dry your hair off and then spit it back out? I don't know.
In solid gold.
Oh, reverse suck. I got it now, MD.
Wait, Miss JG, your Alexa speaks in the voices of Groot and Gordon Ramsay?
Wouldn't that be really easy with Groot? Because it would just say Groot.
I feel like it would be really hard because you wouldn't know what she's saying at all.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You said it would be easy.
No, it'd be easy for Alexa because you'd say, Alexa, turn on this, and it would go, Groot.
The kids ask Groot questions, and he just answers, I am Groot. Wow. So useful.
Now, the Gordon Ramsay one ought to be a riot.
I hope he's quite as ambitious as he is on the show. Let's see.
Oh my god, that would be funny.
How's your dishes crap? Oh my god. The kids don't ask. She asks. Miss JG, you're questioning Alexa Groot model? Cooking is pretty easy. Just try it. I agree. I'm all over cooking. I'm like pro amateur chef over here. Pro amateur chef. Ramen equals sodium overkill. Thank you. I'm not big into salt. Salt is not my thing.
Nothing wrong with salt.
I like salt goes on French fries, and that's about it for me. That's about it. I'm not big into salt, and Cassie loves salt. Like, too much salt. I'm just not into it. Not into it. Let's see.
I like the flavored salts.
I bought, actually, at Costco, I bought really fancy salt and pepper shakers. They're like this tall. They're probably like the size of like a 1 liter bottle. And one of them is whole peppercorns for your pepper. And then the other one is Himalayan salt, which is delicious, by the way. If you've never had Himalayan salt, that's the way to do salt. I won't use now I'm starting to sound like I'm like some spoiled brat or something, but regular I don't even know what to call it, like bleach salt, like the just white grains of salt. No, Himalayan salt. Iodized, yeah, bleached. Himalayan salt, delicious. Delicious. Let's see. It was 20 for him. He bought it Cyber Monday. We can go with that. Army Chick got it for $20 on Cyber Monday. That doesn't sound like it was a $20 kettle. The poor Morton girl. She's been betrayed. She's been betrayed. Wait, what's ew? What's ew, Jade Fox?
I want to know what the ooh factor here.
All right, so I'm trying to think of what my most useful device in my house is. It probably would have been the Roomba for a while, but we stopped using it. I got both of my roommates Alexas for Christmas. So now they both talk to Alexa all day long. You don't like Himalayan salt? Why? Why? It's so good. Man, I don't know. Portable chargers were a lifesaver for me, man. I love being able to just plug my phone into like anywhere, you know? Just being able to, if I'm downstairs on the couch and I don't have an outlet with me, literally just plug it in. I love it, man. Just being able to just charge. Because I always find that I'm out of battery at the worst possible moment. Especially now. My phone is, like, dead, dude. It's dead. I have to get a new phone. If anyone knows anyone who has a spare iPhone X, please help. Please. Yeah, no, my phone is dead. I charged my phone 4 times today. 4. It like from 20% back to 100 4 times today. I'm very worried. That thing is dead. No, I love my portable charger. I can't think of if I have anything else that I'm really actually the biggest thing that I use but I don't ever see that I'm really into is my 1 terabyte internal drive. That thing was a lifesaver. You don't realize the value of having extra storage on your computers until you need it. When you need storage, you need storage quickly. And getting a 1 terabyte internal was really, really nice. Was really nice. So, you got them iPhones, do you, Jade Fox? You better not be lying to me.
I'll give you $50 for one. $50.
I give you 51. It's too much for Bad Frog.
51.50.
Sold.
Yeah.
I know that struggle. It says it's at 100, and then 5 minutes later it's like 40. Yeah, that's what's happening. That's what's happening to me. It's crazy.
I love my 9 wherever it's at. It hasn't been on the charger in
a cute 6-year-old. You're always trying to sell off your children, like probably more often than what's approved.
And you know, there's a way to not have children. I'm just saying, it's avoidable. You don't have to have them.
The iPhone SE, I feel like that's still after mine though. I remember when they came out with those SEs. 2016? Yeah, you're after me. I think. I don't know. Yeah, you're after me. Mine's 2015. Labor is fun. Free labor, like putting your kids to work? Is that what you're talking about?
Nope, that's not what she was talking about. No, I'm not trading a cranky wife for a cranky wife.
No, stat booster, but I don't want a new battery. I just want a new phone. I've had this phone for almost 4 years. I just want a new phone.
Man, everybody's got this Bose stuff. Sonos and Bose wireless speakers, indoors and outside. Love music and surround sound.
British shares.
Best tech ever. Yep.
I need whatever you just said, because my life is music. I just need to hear music all the time. If I'm in my bedroom, I want that same song to be playing when I go down to the kitchen. Like, just anywhere in my house, music is following me. That's what I want. Just little speakers up on the walls somewhere. That's what I want.
I've got that already. I can turn on my sound system and I can hear it all throughout the house.
Well, if you play it loud enough.
Well, that was not one of the things that was going into this. You just wanted to be able to hear the same song wherever you went.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, just universal music going around the whole house, not blasting it so loud in one room that if you walk in there, you die.
I don't know. I don't know that you're gonna die, but
the 11-year-old helps by unbuckling his sister from the car seat and walking her to school. He's already paid for himself. I thought you were going to say that he's unbuckling his sister from the car seat at the worst times. That's what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah, like right before a sudden stop.
What's up, Craftier? You can get those light bulb speakers? Wait, there's speakers in light bulbs?
Yep.
I need this. Because I could put light bulbs in my house. RGB light bulb speakers? I'm trying to think of, like, man, all of the tech that I use are for very specific things. I'm trying to think of a universal tool. That's why, like, the portable battery is doing really well for me. But I've been having allergy problems all day. My eye has been so itchy all day. Actually, you want to know what it is? It's at work. It's at work. The most useful piece of technology that I have. The Lucid Sound LS41s. They're beta, so like I'm
my god.
The only, like, they're only for testing right now, but man, they're so good. Wireless 5.1. Or sorry, wireless 7.1 audio. It's so good. It's so good. I use it for just listening to music and just things along that line. Oh, but you have to turn it to green. You have to turn it to green.
There.
Wait. Oh. I don't understand. Why'd you got rid of the fish?
Because I wanted to see if this would work now that the green is off.
That's under your desk.
It's too slow.
What are you aiming at?
There. Oh, you can't see it from here. Damn it.
It's very dark.
I was going to show you my insanely overpowered speakers for an 800 square foot apartment. I went and bought a really nice complete sound system.
I want a nice house. I want to, like, my future house has, like, my dream house has a basement where I can turn it into a home theater. And I would love to get a really nice sound system for a home theater. That's like a dream. Because I like movies and TV, so I would do that. Most useful and easy to reach. Payne says it probably doesn't give the audio quality that I'm looking for, but I'm trying to determine whether that's what I would be looking for. Sonos make a great system.
It's amazing how little speakers have come in producing good sound. I'm back in my teens when we were building stuff for cars. It took massive size speakers to get really good loud sounds.
Yeah.
And now you get these little 5-inch speakers and they're just as nice as the setup I had.
Yeah. Is that the same ones, Sydney, that Jade Fox is talking about? Easy Reach? Is it the same ones? The lights turn them on, or get the app for turning lights on and off. The colors, and you can play music through them. I'm not sure. My dad bought some. Oh, you're talking wait, now I'm confused. Easy Reach, the bubble. Dude, Fox, who are you pinging? I'm trying to figure out if you're still on the topic of okay, that was for me. Okay. Is Easy Reach the name of the light bulb? Apple HomePod? Those amazing sound for such a small unit.
Yeah, this is something that looks like it. It's not.
But why are you telling me Easy Reach? Interesting. $14 a light bulb, though. Holy cow. They better last forever.
There's some in there like $60 a light bulb.
Oh, man. Oh, man. It is cool, though. There's a whole bunch of colors. Lifespan 50,000 hours. What is that even what is that equivalent to? I need real calculations. 50,000 divided by 24. 2,000 days.
Divided by 365.
5.5 years. That's not bad. If you leave it on all day. All day.
For 5.5 years.
Oh, most useful tech for you is an Easy Reach. Now I understand. There was details that were missing. I was like, do I need the Easy Reach for the light bulb? Now I understand. When I was a
Parts
kid,
of
I
the
thought
story were missing. Confusion was happening.
Miss JG says, when I was a kid, I thought it was so cool. My dad had a stereo that he had. Whew. Sorry.
I'm not yawning. You're yawning.
It had wired speakers in his room and the speakers in the living room, and he would be able to flip a switch and listen to them in different rooms. That's super cool. How about no craftier?
I don't think that's gonna have crappier, yeah, craftier, whatever.
Sydney says the lights my dad bought. All he had to do was download the app for them. I believe his were Bluetooth as well. I'm not sure what brand they were. If you don't mind finding out and posting them in the Mixcast channel on Discord, that would be really helpful.
I think that one I just posted was too, but
that was 100 years ago. 100 years ago, he wired up his stereo system to 2 different rooms and flipped a switch to transfer audio between one and another. 100 years ago.
Look,
we 101 on Friday.
When I was a kid, we had the one guy that would just beat on the drums all day, and we just carried him from place to place. So,
no problem. It's like 1 a.m. here. He's probably up, but I'll just text him tomorrow and see what brand they are. That'd be super cool because I'm interested. I want to know. I have one of those Philips light bulbs, but it doesn't have a speaker in it. But it does a lot of custom colors and stuff. We used to use it on the stream, actually. Back before I had a green screen, I used to use a custom light bulb, and you guys in chat would be able to press mixer and interactive buttons to change the color of the light bulb. We used to do that. That was the old days of the stream.
Oh, I hope you had a cooldown on that, because that would abuse the crap out of that button.
Yeah, there was a cooldown. It was 60 seconds, so that way you couldn't just blind me with different colors constantly. So, need light
There's
bulb
a
speakers?
wide range of light bulb speakers on Amazon.
I need light bulb speakers.
Really easy to find. What do you want, puppers?
All right, I think that's gonna end up doing it.
I think we've done it.
Yeah. Did you get your green screen fixed? What do you mean? What broke? Why was it broken? Cat? Oh, yeah. Cassie's cat is the worst. Yeah. Yeah, Cassie's cat is the worst.
Cat peed on the green screen?
Yes, she's the worst. Yes, we have a cat who refuses to use the litter box. Like 100% refuses, and we've tried every technique to try to fix the problem. But she's an old cat, so she kind of just does what she wants. But the only place in the house that she pees is my stream room. Or poops, actually. She only pees or poops in my stream room. It's kind of the worst. So,
well, you could say that she's using her own litter box. It just happens
it's my entire room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is go get, I don't know, a pallet of cat litter and just pour it all over the floor.
We're not going to do that.
And it would be perfect for all of your cats then.
No. That's not what we're going to do at all.
Holy links, Batman.
I clicked it though. Look at this light. It's so funny.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, it's
compatible. It's no speaker.
It's compatible with Echo and Google Home though. That's pretty cool.
But it has no speaker.
There's no speaker, but it is really cool.
Yeah, it is.
That's a deal breaker for me, dude. Yikes. Oh, I know. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. Yeah, it is the worst. We are looking into solving the problem by potentially even putting up a door. My stream room is an open area of the house, and we're looking to try to block this entire area so that way it stops happening. So, all right.
Electric fence.
I actually, for a minute, thought about the potential of doing a small shock collar and having a fence. Thought about it because I had done that with a dog before, and it worked really well. The dog stopped going anywhere near that area. It worked really well, but it is a much older cat, and I don't know if I don't know if the shock would be too powerful because I don't want to hurt the cat, and two, I don't want there to be any problems that are caused because the cat is learning to not go into that area, because she's obviously having problems with using the litter box. So we're trying to figure that out.
What you need is a net on a motion sensor, a really big net. And as soon as she crosses the line, the net scoops her up and drops her somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Okay.
A cat scooping system. Just scoops the cat, relocates the cat.
Exactly. It's the cat relocator.
Winning spy, thank you to the host.
It's my invention, the cat relocator.
Cat relocator. You are not allowed to.
You don't want to scoop because your cat has to poop.
All right. So yeah. Use ammonia. Believe me, this cat does not care. Scent does not matter. No scent matters. This cat does not care. Plus, like, it's an entire room, so doing a scent isn't gonna work.
Well, you could just put a rope on her and attach her somewhere where she can't get up there.
Yeah, we'll just tie her to a stake in the ground.
I don't see an issue. Just tie her to the couch or something.
All right. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we'll be back with episode 34 of Mixcast. We will.
No, we won't. It'll be 8:15.
What?
It'll be 8:15.
I was like, we will be back with an episode tomorrow, Bad Frog. It might be.
Oh yeah.
It might be around 8:15.
It won't be at 8 p.m. It never is.
It usually is, but this past couple times it's been around 8:15.
Mrs. JG, can I get a ruling on that one?
Oh God,
please.
Oh God,
I want Mrs. JG to give me a ruling on that statement.
I'm thinking out of 34 episodes, the majority is around 8 p.m.
I said that we rarely start on time, and Big says we mostly start on time.
It's not even 8:36.
So I want a judgment from Mrs. JG on who has the correct statement.
No. No.
8:36?
We are not even close to that bad.
Oh, come on.
We'll see you guys. Yes, we started late today. I already know this. 21 minutes late. We will see you guys tomorrow, though. Not 8:40. 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I might even start at 7:59 to prove you all wrong.
22.
No, it says 8:21 and 55 seconds, and that matters.
You know what's going to happen is he's going to race car drive home so he can make sure and get it started early.
We're starting at 7:59 tomorrow, okay?
Just to make me look silly.
No, 7:69 is the wrong time. 7:59, we are starting tomorrow. Be there, be square, miss the first minute of Mixcast because you guys were like, oh, Big isn't going to show up on time. It's going to happen. We'll see you there. Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.